Wondering how you can use a source as SALT? I'm sharing how it can benefit you and build your pipeline with government opportunities. Oh, and a template I've created. I'm going to share that too. Now, it's been a while, so I know we have new people here in the community, so I just want to take a moment and let you know who I am. My name is Felicia over at FeliciaStreeter.com. Over there, I help small business owners just like you make the move to government contracting and navigate the government RFP process to securing government contracts. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the video trainings we drop right here on this channel to help you in making the move to government contracting. And we also provide business advice. I've used this tool as part of my business development strategy to win government contracts. And I've helped thousands of small business owners secure government contracts. And I'm excited to help you build awareness, be seen, and get known. So the first thing about these sources SALT notices, in order to use it to win contracting opportunities, is you have to respond. And if you haven't watched the previous video that I did, I think last week or the week before, I think last week, where I talked about what's a sources SALT, make sure you go back and watch that video. I'll put the link down below. You can use sources SALT notices to get the contracting officer, the contracting team's information. And now you can take that information, reach out to them, and have the conversation about opportunities coming out, what they have coming down the pipeline, and also introducing your company to them. I've talked about that in previous videos, and I also told you that was a strategy that I used to get my first government contract with the VA, and then also with other agencies after that. And I talked about that in a video a couple weeks ago. I'll put that link down below for you too. Now, from the sources SALT, you can also see what other opportunities do they have out. What other contracts have they recently awarded, maybe to prime contractors, and maybe that contract was large enough to where they are required to have a subcontracting plan. And so they can sometimes put you in contact with the prime contractor. So there's another way to get opportunities even after the contract has been awarded, just by getting the contact information through a sources SALT. And then you can also talk to the contracting officer about their needs, maybe current needs, some future needs that they know are coming up here in the near future. Maybe they are making a big transition, a big shift, maybe within the Army, within DOD, or within their agency. And they know opportunities are going to be coming up. They're not out yet, but they know they're coming up. And so you can have that conversation about that, which allows you to now be proactive and start getting your team in place, start thinking about what your approach will be so that when the opportunity do come out, you're ready. Now, if this is resonating with you, hit the like button. Now, I want you to comment below. Would you be interested in responding to a sources SALT? Let me know in the comments. Yes or no, no or yes. Okay, now I want to go and show you a template that I've created to respond to a sources SALT. Here we go. So now I want to share with you a sources SALT checklist that I share with my clients, as you can see inside my Contractor's Edge Bootcamp in Phase 3. And so this is just a general checklist that you can use when responding to sources SALT. And of course, the thing is, this is general. Okay, so you use it as a template. Be mindful that you are responding to a sources SALT, which means you want to make sure you're answering every question that they're asking within the sources SALT. So again, this is just general information. So you may have to add more to this or take a couple things away if they're not particularly asking for those things. But here's the general information. So every time you're responding, take it, tweak it, make it your own, is what I always say. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start with the general information, which is section 1, where you're just going to put the date, your contact information. I'm sorry, the contact information for the person you're responding to in regards to the sources sought. So you put their name, email address, the agency name, their address, and just let them know what you're responding to. So you know how you can put the RE, and you would just put that, and then you'll just say sources sought notice, and you'll put the sources sought number, which I show you here, and then you'll put the city and state of where they have, ideally they're, thinking they're going to have the work performed. So whatever city and state they give you. Okay. And then just let them know. Also, you'll just do a brief, maybe one paragraph letting them know your company name, that you guys are responding to the solicitation, that you guys are capable of performing, right, the work they're asking for, and that you have capacity to do that. Okay. So you can put that into a paragraph. Next is going to be section 2, where you're going to put your company information. So of course you should already know this. You're going to put your company name, your physical mailing address, your website, your SAM UEI number, and your cage code, which these two things are important numbers. And if you're going to be submitting on the sources sought, submitting on a federal project, those two numbers are important and you must have those. Okay. Section 3, your company point of contact. So that person's name, phone number, email address. And so if they have a direct number, I would put that. And if they have a direct email versus a general email, I would put that as well. Section 4, you just want to let them know that you either will or will not be responding to the solicitation. So basically just let them know, you can just put a sentence here that you will respond if they put it out for a solicitation. So for example, I have here, I just said, if a solicitation is issued, my company will submit a proposal. So that way they know that your company, you're viable, and if they put it out for solicitation, that you will submit. And so, we talked about the importance of that in the previous video. I will put the link down below. If you have not watched that one, you can definitely go back and watch it, okay? All right, section 5, your type of business. So here you want to put all that apply, and I just put most of them, the various types of certifications that you could have for your business. And so it's not about you checking them off like this per se, right? You're just going to include the ones that apply and delete the ones that do not, okay? Section 6, here you're going to put your project experience for up to 3 projects, okay? You want to always at least put 3, unless they ask for more, then of course you'll put more. So here's the example, project 1, you'll put the title of the project, okay? The position you held on the project, so whether you sat in the prime position or whether you were a subcontractor. Then you'll put the date range of the project performance. So, if it started December 10th, 2019, and it ended December 10th, 2024, so maybe it was a multiple year contract. You'll put the contract value, the location of the project. So, at the very least, city and state. You'll put the project completion date. So when did you, finally close out the project? Everything is done. If you had to do any warranty type thing and get that taken, everything is done. Okay. And then you'll put a brief description of the scope of work. So, what you did on that particular project. If it was a government agency, you will let them know that as well. And you'll just put whether it was a city, county, state, or federal project. Okay. You're not going to just like highlight one or check one. You'll just list the one that it was. And then you'll put the agency that awarded you the contract, the agency point of contact, the agency's point of contact phone number, and then of course their email address. Now, if it was a private sector project, maybe you don't have any government experience yet, and you're using private sector work, corporate projects, residential, anything like that, here's how you can do that. A little bit different. Again, you'll tell them whether you, did I put the project name here? Okay. Did I miss something? Let's see. Yeah. So, let me add this. You can still put the title of the project. So let me just add that here. Okay, so you can still put the title because a lot of times they'll have theirs it's a name for it as well. The position of the project, whether you were prime or sub, the date range of the project, performance, contract value, location, project completion date, again, a brief scope of work, and then you can list the client's name. So the name of the company, the client point of contact, their phone number, and their email address. And so for my clients, I tell them, create your sources sought template, and then always just remember to tweak it for the sources sought you are responding to. So I hope that was helpful. So there you have it, how to use sources sought to win new clients. Now, if you're struggling to navigate the government RFP process and secure contracts with the federal government, I'd love to help. Reach out to support@FeliciaStreeter.com and let me know how I can help. Also, I have a free resource. I'll put the link down below. It's your 5 keys to your $1 million year as a government contractor. And that will help you in knowing what steps you need to take to be successful in navigating the government RFP process. So I'll put that link down below. And then don't forget, if you didn't see the video the prior week, I'm going to put those links in the description as well, so that you can watch those videos as they go together as we're talking about the sources sought. And then don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then I even encourage you to share this video out to 3 other businesses that you know. Sharing is caring. Remember, in government contracting, there's enough to go around. Our U.S. government is the biggest spender in the world with small businesses. So make sure, share this out, because you may share it with someone that could possibly be a future teaming partner with you, or maybe a subcontractor, or it could be a prime that you be a subcontractor under. So share it out to 3 other companies, and then leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts, what you're working on as far as government contracting, how I can support you. Put it in the comments. And remember, you're just one contract away. Bye for now.